Have you noticed how every few years, the rules of global trade seem to flip? In 2026, we enter another one of those turning points. A world where carbon emissions are priced, data is a passport, and digital customs decide which goods move fastest. Today, I'll walk you through the new trade landscape for 2026, the forces driving change, the opportunities emerging with it, and the practical steps every trader needs to take to thrive in the next era of global commerce. A changing world of trade. Over the past decade, supply chains have survived pandemics, port shutdowns, and policy shocks. The lesson was clear: efficiency alone is not enough. Companies need resilience, backup suppliers, regional options, and real-time visibility. In 2026, we're seeing three major shifts at once. 1. Economics, growing wages in Asia and reshoring in the West are reshaping costs. 2. Politics, trade is being used as foreign policy again. Alliances matter. 3. Technology, automation and AI are turning customs clearance into a data science game. Instead of a single globalized network, the world is pivoting toward a series of interconnected regional hubs. Trade is still global, but its roots and rules are very different. The 5 big forces shaping 2026 trade: sustainability and carbon border mechanisms. Climate policy has finally merged with customs policy. The EU's Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, CBAM, is entering its tax phase, and other economies are launching versions of their own. Importers will have to declare the CO2 emissions embedded in their products and pay charges accordingly. That means collecting data from suppliers. How was the steel produced, the fertilizer made, the electricity generated? Environmental accounting is becoming the new customs accounting. For businesses, green data isn't an add-on anymore. It's the ticket to market access. 2. Digital borders and smart customs. Across the globe, traditional paper declarations are being retired. The EU's ICS2, the US ACE, and China's single window systems now collect data before a shipment even leaves port. Artificial intelligence cross-checks invoice values, tariff codes, and shipping routes within seconds. This is good news for honest traders, but it means data integrity is everything. If your ENS or entry summary is incomplete, you lose automatic clearance and your goods sit in review. The 2026 rule is simple: speed follows accuracy. 3. Tariff realignments and industrial policies. Many countries are updating tariff schedules to support domestic manufacturing and strategic industries like clean energy, semiconductors, and pharmaceuticals. Expect higher duties on critical minerals and cheap consumer imports, and preferential rates for low-carbon or innovative products. This is how tariff policy is being used to reshape the manufacturing map of the world. 4. The e-commerce revolution gets regulated. For years, the world's postal networks handled millions of low-value parcels under de minimis allowances, often with minimal checks. But as we saw in our Section 321 episode, regulators are tightening those rules. In 2026, digital platforms must transmit full customs and safety data in advance. Online retailers need to prove true value, origin, and safety certification for every parcel. In short, e-commerce has grown up, and customs is treating it like any other formal trade stream. 5. Resilient and friendly supply chains. After years of shock, companies realize that one cheap supplier can be more expensive than 3 reliable ones. So 2026 is the year of friendshoring, sourcing from politically reliable partners even if they cost a bit more. We're also seeing nearshoring and dual manufacturing sites inside FTA zones such as USMCA and the EU Mediterranean region. Globalization isn't ending, it's being edited for security and speed. The new rules of competition. In this environment, the winners share 3 traits. They understand their data. Every HS code, origin, and carbon value is traceable. They comply seamlessly because compliance is built into their processes, not bolted on at the end. They communicate clearly along the chain. with suppliers, brokers, carriers, and customs. What used to be documentation skills are now data management skills. Compliance has officially graduated to tech. 5 things to do in 2026. 1. Recheck your tariff and origin data. Audit every SKU for the new tariff rates and FTAs. 2. Collect environmental metrics. Start asking suppliers for emissions and energy source data now. 3. Automate declarations. Integrate ERP, WMS, and custom software so nothing relies on manual typing. 4. Monitor policy updates. Subscribe to official customs and trade agency alerts. Rules change month to month. 5. Invest in training. Update team skills in export controls and digital compliance tools. The trade world doesn't reward guesswork anymore. It rewards preparation and precision. Looking beyond 2026. Beyond 2026, expect broader digital trade agreements, AI-driven risk management at borders, and new incentives for low-carbon logistics. Data will replace paper as the true currency of trade. And whoever controls accurate data controls market access. International trade in 2026 isn't about moving containers. It's about moving information and responsibility accurately and ethically. The companies that embrace this new logic will ship faster, sell further, and sleep better. If this deep dive helped you see where global trade is heading, give the video a like so others can find it too. Subscribe to Ask the Customs Manager for more clarity on the regulations, technologies, and strategies that define international trade. Not just for 2026, but for the future beyond.